Let me just close the window, get rid of this noise because nobody needs swearing. But welcome to the ShamzDon'tCare show. 2 seconds because I'm never prepared for nothing. But I am today. Right, everybody. Thank you for joining me. I have got something for you. And it's about Prince Harry. Because last night, as I was going to bed, I did do a show. And what it was, the show was regarding a speech that Prince Harry had made. I was half asleep and I didn't quite know what the hell he was on about. In fact, does anybody ever know what the hell he's on about? You know, I have his wife. Nobody ever knows what he's on about. So it doesn't really matter. But the fact of the matter is, I've got the speech now. And I want to analyse it. I heard bits of it. And when I heard bits of it, I thought it was a bit rude. I thought it come out, it was like nonsensical. It didn't make no fucking sense to nobody on any planet. And I thought it was supposed to be about the Diana Awards. And it turns out it's more to do with Harry, his wife, and his ego yet again. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to start off by doing my disclaimer, then reading what he said, and then giving you my analysis on it. Bear in mind, this is just my thoughts on what he said, but I am just going to read the exact full speech. So all my content is found on the public domain. I operate using the fair use guidelines together with my own opinions, which are not necessarily true. Shams don't care. And on this one, you best believe I genuinely do not care. I could not give a flying fuck, but I am going to tell the truth. Right. Sorry, I had to use a toadstool, so I hope you can see me. I'm only little, you see. Right, what it is, I didn't even know this. Apparently, Princess Diana does this thing every year where she, well, before she died, I don't know if it started, and I should have researched this really, but that's neither here or there because I'm not analysing when the award started. I'm just analysing the speech. But I'm just going to give you an heads up. What it is, it's an award, and I think it's for kids or, you know, people in the community. And it recognises the achievements they've made towards, you know, building a better community or building a better life, which I am all for that, you know what I mean? Heal the world, children are a better place and all that shit. I'm into it. Who wouldn't be? You'd have to be a fucking sado, innit? But the point of the matter is, when you're making a speech regarding a certain cause, don't be bringing in your private life unless it's regarding that. But really, stop selling out your mom. I don't see Prince William doing that, and it's really starting to wind me up. So I'm going to start off by reading this speech. It's for the Diana Awards. And Prince Harry said it. What it was, when I watched the full speech, this lady, there was these people, and it was like on a Zoom call. I think there was about, I don't know. Oh, there's my brother Stu. My brother Stu just drove past. Hi, Linda, you all right? Oh, but anyway, that's cheered me up. I love my show. But 2 seconds, people. Kids, could you just turn that radio down a tiny bit, please? It's like a bit loud. I can't even hear myself concentrate. All I can hear is that crappy music. Linda, I hope you're okay, honey. I hope you get better. I'm sorry about this, the intervals, people, but we'll get to it. Right, are you ready? There was about 3 people that done the Zoom call before Harry made his speech. And it wasn't live. You could tell it was pre-recorded. I don't care when it was pre-recorded, but all I know is that it was not pre-recorded over here. Do you know what I mean? And from the wording, I'm thinking Harry wrote him. I know most of you would say, Meghan's helped out with that. But I don't know who's spinning this for Harry, but they've made him look like a dickhead if anyone wrote this for him. And I genuinely thought it would have started off good, but As usual, Harry's let me down. So are you ready for the speech, people? Are you ready? Here's a speech. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this year's Diana Awards. I'd like to start by acknowledging and celebrating the incredible young people joining us today. And wherever you are now, I want to thank you for being part of this important moment and for being such a valuable asset to your community. I'm truly honoured to be celebrating your work, your commitment to change making, and the vital role you've taken on representing a new generation of humanitarians. Later this week, my brother and I are recognising what would have been her mom's 60th birthday. And she would be so proud of you all for living your authentic life with purpose and with compassion for others. Our mom believed that young people have the power to change the world. She believed in your strength because she saw it day in and day out. And in the faces of young people exactly like you, she witnessed a boundless enthusiasm and passion. And I too see those same values shine through, as it has done for 21 years now. The Diana Award carries her legacy forward by putting young people at the centre of our future. This has never been more important. And Megan and I fundamentally believe that our world is at the cusp of change, real change for the good of all. But the question before us is, what will that change? But the question before us is what that change will look like. The COVID-19 crisis exposed severe inequities and imbalances around the world. We saw a disappropriation effect of pandemic. I had to keep rewinding because I don't think he said it right. Effect of pandemic in communities of colour, on women, on underserved communities. I don't get this word salad. And of less wealthy countries. We have seen, and unless we take swift action, we will continue to see a disparity in our humanitarian and moral obligation to vaccinate the world. There is great need for young leadership, and there is no greater time to be a young leader. I believe in you. We believe in you. And that belief in your own ability to change the world in doing the right thing is what makes you a force to be reckoned with. To all the 2021 Diana Awards recipients, thank you for inspiring us with your brilliance, your determination, and your compassion. Your actions hold the potential to leave a life-changing impact. You are putting the do's behind the says, and this is the personification of our mother's legacy to everyone else watching. Of our mother's legacy. I should have put a full stop. To everyone else watching, I'm hopeful that today's awards recipients have inspired you to be part of the future, where humanity is cherished, where our communities are supported and uplifted, and where we are considerate and compassionate to each other, both online and off. Never be afraid to do what's right. Stand up for what you believe in, and trust that when you live by truth and in service to others, people will see that, just as they did with my mom. And then he went on to introduce this wench. So, what do you lot think about this speech? Right, where do I start? Let's start from the start. Hello everyone, welcome to this year's Diana Awards. I'd like to start by acknowledging and celebrating the incredible young people. Fair enough, it's about them. Can't slag him off for that. But I'm fed up with these fucking stupid words. What's incredible about them? We're more fucking incredible as kids. Like, get a fucking grief, shut up. But that's just me slagging him off because I can't stand him. Joining us today, and wherever you are right now, I want to thank you for being part of this important moment. Yeah, that's all right. It's all good, you know what I mean? It's a normal, boring speech, but it's all right, isn't it, that bit? Yeah? And being such a valuable asset to your community. All good, yeah. I'm truly honoured to be celebrating your work, your commitment to change making, and your commitment to change making and the vital role you've taken on representing a new generation of humanitarians. Like, fuck off. I'll tell you what I find wrong with that. Stop licking kids' arses. Alright, get a fucking grip. Every fucking generation is a new fucking generation that is going to be fucking changing the world, innit, Harry? Because we're, you know what? We come from monkeys and now we're humans. You get it? I don't know which bit you don't fucking get. But why am I going to be sitting there licking these fucking kids' asses and they're sitting in their fucking bedrooms playing on fucking PlayStation and fucking Xboxes and that? And me off your fucking nuts. Shut the fuck up. Alright. They do as they're fucking told. Standard. They're supposed to help out in the community. Just because they're fucking young, I'm supposed to lick their asses for that. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Standard. Anyway. Fucking half-wit. No wonder these kids ain't got no fucking manners and respect. Because you got fucking half-wits round here going, oh, we should praise them. We should praise them. Because I went to the fucking local shop to go and get my bag of fucking chips. I'm not praising them for that. I had to fucking do it when I was younger. This week, my brother and I... Did you run this past William? Because we all know that you Billy bullshit. Do you know? Oh, there's a pig flying. So this week, my brother and I are recognising what would have been our mum's 60th birthday. No shit, Sherlock. No fucking shit. You must have been under the fucking rock. You alright, Kim? You alright? Everyone coming in, I'm sorry. But this motherfucker must have been under a fucking rock, yeah. If he thinks we didn't realise it's his mum's 60th birthday coming up. And there's a statue unveiling. And his wife has created fucking drama. So it's all about him and her. So yeah. This year I'm selling out my mom. That's what I'm reading. This is the 60th birthday. And it's my last chance to fucking get some of Diana's cash. That's what he's thinking. She would be so proud of you all for living your authentic life. How do you fucking know your mum would have been proud? I ain't been funny either. Diana wasn't around much. When the kids was growing up, why the fuck am everyone making out like Diana's all that? It turned up at a fucking supermarket or at a fucking minefield. It cut a fucking ribbon, smiled for the fucking pictures and went about her fucking business, sucking on cock, crying like a bitch. And now it turns out the son's doing the fucking same, but he just don't want to turn up at supermarkets. Standard, isn't he? The apple did not fall far from that fucking tree. And you know what? The more that he comes out with shit like this, the more I'm going to fucking just say it. I couldn't give a fuck if anyone likes Diana or not. That's just the fucking way it is. She was no fucking saint. Nobody is. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, I'm one believe that young people have the power to change the world. Oh, God. Oh. Here we go again. Mother Teresa believe that we all have the power. You know what? Shut up, Harry. Stop putting your mom on the highest pedestal going because it sounds a bit cringe-worthy now. Yeah? And everyone licking Diana's arse now. It puts me off her. Say it like it fucking was. Where was your mom when she died? On holiday sucking cock? Shut up. standard. 6 weeks holiday. Why did she take you on fucking holiday? But daddy wasn't there, but he was with daddy though, innit? Shut up. He didn't even want to chat to her on the phone, you and William. He wanted to play with your cousin Zara and fucking Philip. You know what I mean? And now you're playing victim. Shut the back door. Anyway, you know how many people I know on here that lost their parents from a fucking young age? Not one of them have sat on here, yeah, while I've been saying anything, crying like a fucking bitch. It's called real life reality. There's only one thing you're guaranteed in life once you took that first breath: death. Right. And in the faces of young people, exactly like you, she witnessed a boundless enthusiasm and passion. Yeah, because Diana used to work as a fucking nursery nurse. I'd expect that she'd like children, like, you know what I mean? In fact, what motherfucker on God's earth, really, apart from the fucking idiots, yeah, don't like kids thriving? So, it's this pedestal shit that pisses me off. He's literally rinsing his mom's name just to make him and his fucking wife look like fucking angel wings. Do you know what I mean? Pisses me off, man. And I too see those same values showing through. What the fuck do y'all say, Harry? You took your dad under the fucking bus and your fucking family, yeah? So I guarantee you'd be throwing the fucking Invictus fucking half-leg fucking disabilities under the fucking bus, because I don't think you give a fuck about nobody. So shut the fuck up. You don't see nothing apart from cash and pussy off that dirty fucking black hole of Calcutta that you will never, ever be. That's a fucking landmine. You can't feel that. You can't feel it. That pussy hole is a landmine. Remember I told you that? Right. As it has done for 21 years now. So now we know that the Diana Award has been going on for 21 years. Nobody fucking knew about it unless you was connected to a charity to do with Diana and you was getting the award. But now that Harry, and it ain't nothing to do with the 60th unveiling. I don't believe that shit at all. I do not believe it. Yeah. I believe that the 60th unveiling was Meghan's way of coming here and taking over fucking Diana's spot. And like I said last week, it was on the itinerary for Kate to be there, the Duchess of Cambridge, Catherine. And then as soon as Harry landed, it's changed. As soon as Harry landed, they don't want fucking nobody there. Now, we all know that the Queen and all her family goes to Scotland up until around September time, innit? You know, when the kids are back at school and shit. So, you know, I'm thinking now, if Harry wasn't with Meghan and he was with Chelsea or Cressida or any other fucking normal woman around the world, Harry, yeah, would have invited Prince Charles. Camilla would have stayed away. We all know we can sit there slagging off fucking Camilla all day long. But you know what? She is held it down. Camilla is held it fucking down. She's got more manners and more fucking respect for the royal family and the fucking British public than that dirty little fucking tramp. So on that fucking note, I ain't slagging Camilla off. I don't believe Camilla would have turned up. Camilla's not like that. She didn't want the big pompous wedding. Yeah, and that was her second marriage. Where Meghan's third marriage is walking down the fucking aisle, boxing, yeah, like some ghetto fucking queen in white. A white dragged up curtain like they made the night before. It looked disgusting. I couldn't give a fuck. Anyway. Oh, God. Baby father's made me happy, by the way. Let me just stop. He's bought me a fucking Jack Daniels! Woo! It's party time! Mofos gonna get fucking high! Anyway, let's carry on with this before I get on. The Diana Award carries her legacy forward by putting young people at the centre of our future. So, that's all good then. And I ain't slagging this bit off because he's telling me that the award, yeah, it's obviously putting her legacy forward, and her legacy is caring about young people, yeah, and it's putting young people at the centre. Okay, I can't slag that off because as a parent, as an auntie, as a friend of people that have got parents, you know what I mean, as a daughter, as a granddaughter, as whatever, a sister, whatever, a cousin, I can understand when you've got children around you in your family. You if you genuinely are a good person, you would make sacrifices to make sure that the younger generation have a better life than you ever did. So I genuinely understand where Diana's coming from, because Diana actually travelled to places and saw that people did have austerity in their life. Do you know what I mean? So yes, I genuinely do believe that that is, you know, that's a good thing that he put in there. Not going to slag him off for that. Um, this has never been more important. I don't understand why it's never been more important. These kids nowadays, they're born with fucking silver spoons in their mouth. Even the poorest of the poor have got silver spoons in their gobs. You want cracking? Yeah. Never been more important for what? So I'll tell you what's never been more important: to teach these blood club people manners. Unlike your fucking dad didn't teach you. That's one thing he never taught you. Megan's dad and Harry's dad never taught them two manners. They felt guilty for their past sins, so they spoilt their children. I wouldn't feel guilty. A human being's a human being, and we all make mistakes, and that's just the fucking way it is. Our kids shouldn't be getting in my blood clot past. Don't be getting in my past. Don't be sitting there moaning about my fucking relationship with my fucking baby father, your dad, yeah? Because you don't know what went on. That's all you need to know. And Diana, can I just state for a fucking fact, Charles was in love with Camilla way before he met Diana, yeah? And when Diana got married to Charles, Charles put a cap on his fucking penis. He was emotionally having an affair. Emotionally is when you phone someone up and you chat your business that you shouldn't be chatting. It's still an affair, but it was an emotional affair. I'd rather my man be having an emotional affair than shoving his fucking penis or some random bitch's fucking pussy. Do you understand me? So, to me, it's like, Diana, fuck the fucking bodyguard, yeah? Then she went on and fucked everyone else. Once she knew about the emotional affair, Diana was the first one to open her fucking legs, not Charlie Boy. And once Charlie Boy found out about it, he was like, oh, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm gonna fucking go off and do what the fuck I want. So people need to stop pulling the narrative of poor Diana. Right, where was I? The boundaries, exactly what she witnessed. This fate, my brother and I, and in the faces of young people exactly like you, she witnessed a boundless enthusiasm and passion. We all notice that. There's never been a more important. Megan and I, Lassie. Megan and I. What's Megan got to do with it? Why hasn't he said Megan, William, Catherine and I fundamentally believe that our world? Why Megan and you? You've mentioned your brother and you've mentioned your wife. Yeah? You haven't mentioned your dad. You haven't mentioned the Queen. You haven't... Seriously, like... Seriously, was it you and Megan and fucking William that set it up? Where was Catherine in all this? You're a waste, man. You're a fucking absolute two-faced little waste, man. Why are you bringing Megan into it? If you're not going to bring Catherine's name up, who has actually been there for you when you was having your mental breakdown, Prince Harry, then don't bring your dirty fucking wife's name into anything to do with Princess Diana, because Princess Diana is up there and your wife is down below in the fucking pit where she belongs. Big difference, you understand me? Big motherfucking difference. Hello, honey. Right, let's carry on with this. Megan and I fundamentally believe that our world is at the cusp of change. Real change for the good of all. What change is, does he fucking know? He's left the royal family for 5 fucking minutes and he don't even know what the real world is. Let's be fucking pragmatic about this. Let's just be realistic, yeah. This man does not know motherfucking shit about the real fucking world. If I gave Harry a fucking bank card and a fucking list to go to a supermarket, do you really think he knows? He knows how to drive. What did he fucking do? I'm surprised he passed his driving test. I bet his car's more automatic anyway. Do you understand where I'm coming from? And I don't think he should have mentioned his wife in this speech. I think that is absolutely, to me, that was what made me want to do this show today. Because when he mentioned Meghan's name, and he did not mention Duchess of Cambridge, Catherine's name, why would you not mention her name? She has done more for Diana's legacy than your wife will ever, ever motherfucking do. Ever. Your wife has torn down your mother's name, shredded it like a fucking, in a shredder, yeah. Like some fucking lettuce or something going around in some fucking grinder. Like my fucking weed in my grinder. That's how much your wife has shredded your fucking blood clot mom's name. You've used, literally, you've had your mom's money since she died, yeah. And then your grandparents have looked after you. Your dad has looked after you. And don't fucking blag it about Camilla, because we all know that Camilla's got fucking cash. And Camilla gave you some as well, yeah. Then we got the Spencer family that's looked after you. You're making it. This blood clot fucking 30-year-old man is making it like he ain't got nothing. He's making it literally like he's looking under the fucking floorboards for money, you know, like he's going the street going, listen, I'll suck your cock for £1, you know, I'll suck your cock for £1. Man's ain't doing that. To him, he's broke because he's got about 10 mil left. Broke? You call that motherfucker broke? You call that broke? If you call that broke and you feel sorry for them too, then I'm done with you. I'm done. I'm motherfucking over it. Because that is taking people for a cunt. Anyway. It's not a real change for the good of all. The question before us is what that change will look like. There is great need. No, sorry. The COVID-19 exposed severe. I don't bother about that. We saw this don't make sense. The COVID-19 crisis exposed severe inequities and imbalances around the world. As did it expose it? Harry, just because you jumped on a fucking plane to California, yeah, and your wife exposed you to some devil worshipping shit. People in the real world has been exposed to inequalities for years and shit. We wasn't walking around with rose tinted glasses being protected by fucking soldiers in the army like you was, mate. Do you understand me? When I'm walking street, I ain't got no bodyguard. You could call my chihuahua my fucking bodyguard. We saw a disproportionate effect of pandemic. We saw a disproportionate effect of pandemic. That don't make sense. That does not make sense. That is not proper English. Well, what I just said was not proper English. In communities of colour, we saw a disproportionate effect of pandemic. So we saw a disproportionate. So proportion, and then it's disproportionate. Well, Harry, who wrote this? Of pandemic. So what do you mean, Harry? We saw like different effects of this pandemic affecting the world, yeah? But then he goes on to say, and it's basically saying the effect of this pandemic only affected communities of colour. Well, so white people didn't get it. Ain't you white people lucky though? If you white and you're watching my show, did you hear that? Apparently, the pandemic only affected communities of colour, affected women, and it didn't affect no white people, and it didn't affect no mans. It only affected women and communities of colour. So what's it trying to say then? That because I'm black, I've got more chance of catching the COVID. Do you understand where I'm coming from, people? I fucked up this fucking speech. Did he read it before he actually spoke it out? Did you understand? So, yeah, the COVID affected communities of colour, affected women and underserved communities, and of less wealthy countries. Oh, so if you lived in a shit country, you get COVID. If you live in an underserved communities, the wealthy don't get it. It's just told you. If you're a woman, you get it. And if you're colour, well, I'm a woman and I'm black. Fuck me. I got twice as much chances of getting it as you lot. This motherfucker has left the royal family and turned into a fucking doctor overnight, mush. Dr. Bullshit. Right. And unless we take swift action. What swift action? What do you want me to do, Harry? What do you want me to do, blood? Tell you what, I'm fucking black and I'm a woman. Shall I go and kill myself? Will that make the fucking numbers add up? Will you be happy then? Give it what swift actions are you on about, Prince Harry, that you want me to take during this pandemic? I'm stuck in the fucking yard, yeah, and they want me to go out with a fucking mask that I can hardly breathe with while you're flying on fucking planes that us lot are still fucking paying for, and you're going on interviews blagging some Billy bullshit fucking story like you're reading a fucking bedtime story to a fucking child. But what do you want me to do? What the fuck do you want me to do, motherfucker? Shut the fuck up. That's what I want you to do. How come you don't do that? You want me to listen to you, but you ain't listening to me though, innit? You're not listening to me, but you want me to listen to you. Nah, the way of the world works, Harry. You're just a normal person, eh? You're not a fucking prince. And why you putting HRH on your fucking surname, yeah? Didn't the Queen tell you not to use that blood clot name? Why have you got it on your fucking Lilibet birth certificate? You know, the fake invisible doll. Why have you got that? So you can blag it and say, well, that's not my real name, so I'm not the daddy. He says, unless we take swift action, we will continue to see a disparity in the humanitarian and moral obligation to vaccinate the world. That does not make sense. Just because you use big words, Harry, does not mean that the big words are making sense. That did not make no sense, and I'll tell you why. You didn't go to English lessons and you never passed it, because quite obviously all you're talking here is gobbedy fucking gook of word fucking salad. It doesn't... Unless we take swift action, listen to what I'm saying, we will continue to see a disparity. That's like, you know, like a bad wavelength, yeah? In our humanitarian and moral obligation. Humanitarian, what's my humanitarian obligation and what's my fucking moral obligation? What the fuck's he on about? Basically, you're just telling me go and take the fucking jab, because if I don't, I'm the black bitch, yeah? I'm the woman that comes from a poor country that's going to kill off everyone in the humanitarian system. Is that what you're saying? Alright, shut the fuck up. Number one, you never passed the English, and quite obviously, because you can speak oral, you pass that, but you never, ever passed the language. I don't know about literature, but you did not pass language. Because this is just a load of fucking gobbledygook, and if I was a teacher reading this as a made-up speech, I'd have given you a fucking D-, because it's a load of fucking shit. The only thing I'd have probably given you fucking points for was spelling. Because it don't make sense. Yeah? You're telling people we've got a moral obligation to vaccinate the world. A moral, yeah. And a humanitarian. What's a humanitarian obligation? What the fuck's that make sense? What the fuck am you chatting, bitch? Like, shut up. Shut up, Harry. You fucking dumbass motherfucker. Go back to school. Do you know what I mean? Don't go on stage chatting shit if you don't know what the fuck you're chatting about. Anyway. There is a great need for young leadership. Why is there a great need? Why the fuck do I want a fucking 16-year-old leading my blood clot fucking life if he don't know how to lead his own? 16-year-olds can barely tie the fucking own laces nowadays. They use Velcro trainers. Do you understand me? And you think, I need young leadership. I don't want someone younger leading anything that regards my fucking life. Do you understand me? Apart from probably a cake bake. And even then, I don't trust them with the oven. So no, young leadership. Shut up, Harry. What kind of young leadership? Because you know what? You literally need to watch what you're saying. Be careful what you wish for. Because the young leaders, yeah, will be fucking you off. Because you're too old. You're too blood clot old. Remember I told you that? So yeah, there is no greater time to be a young leader. In other words, go on, take the piece, do what I do. I believe in you. Wow, thanks, Az. That means a lot. We believe in you. I mean, am I classed as one of these young people, or am I past the stage now? Am I one of these young leaders? Because I'm nearly 40 now, Hazard. And your wife's young, innit? And there's nearly 40, and there's 40 before me. Oh, 4 years ago, 40. But when he comes out with, I believe in you, we believe in you, and that belief in your own ability to change the world, in doing the right thing, is what makes you a force to be reckoned with. What the fuck is this motherfucker on? Who wrote this? I've seen 16-year-olds write a better script when I was in GCSEs back in the day. Seriously, this is just a load of fucking word salad. This bit I think Megan wrote. That I believe in you, we believe in you. Sounds like some Martin Luther King fucking shit. Do you know what I mean? To all the 2021 Diana Awards recipients. He uses the same words all the time, like recipients and fucking communities and compassion. He just uses the same. Alright, there's a thing called Google. There's other search sites. You can type in dictionary, but it's not a dictionary, it's called a thesaurus. The thesaurus will give you a word, yeah? That sounds exactly like that word, but you don't have to keep using the same word, Harry. It's called a thesaurus. It's not a dinosaur. It's a kind of a dictionary, Harry. I suggest you use that, or your missus, because she's a poet and she don't know it. No, she's an author. No, apparently. So, yeah, to all the 2021 Diana Awards recipients, thank you for inspiring us, for your brilliance. What have they inspired you? What the fuck have they done? What have they invented? Have they invented a fucking rocket to the moon or something? I can get there quicker than whatever. What the fuck has anyone in this day and age done? Who the fuck am I on about? Greta Thunberg that sailed with some fucking baked beans and a microwave in a boat. Chatting about, oh, I'm going to save the world. Shut up, Greta. Your parents need locking up. That's number fucking one. That's child abuse. You're getting away with murder. You are, Greta. If you was my fucking child, I'll tell you to shut the fuck up, yeah. I'll sit down, learn your fucking books, and don't fucking come out your room till you're 16. Shut up. But that's just me. I'm a strict bitch. Anyway, it says, thank you for inspiring us with your brilliance, load of shit, your determination and your compassion. Compassion? What? Young people nowadays are going out, yeah, setting statues and fucking Queen's pictures and things like that, disrespecting people that have done a good service in our life and setting things on fire, pissing on fucking things, yeah? And you expect me to respect young people? Shut up, Harry. There's not a lot of young people nowadays that I can genuinely say I respect. I don't care. Everyone can sit there telling me about their daughters, their grandchild and all that shit. That's good for you. But what you don't see behind, you know, when you're not there, tells you a fucking lot. And I'm telling you, I can't name one fucking young child right about now under the age of fucking 21 that's inspired me. All they want to do is be a singer, a rapper, a fucking basketball star, a footballer, or just a fucking Instagrammer or whatever they call influencer. And I'm supposed to be inspired by that. Are you off your fucking nut? People from world wars inspire me. People that fight for their fucking countries and fight for fucking rights. So everyone has got a civil fucking right to do things and live the life of freedom. That's what inspires me. So stop licking young people's asses, Harry, with these Billy bullshitting fucking speeches to make them feel like they're all that. Not everyone's suffering mental health issues like you, Harry. Anyway, your determination and your compassion, your actions hold the potential to leave a life-changing impact. What? What am I doing? Well, I'm not going to invent the next computer so I can fucking delete my life and restart again. What the fuck am they going to... Have they invented anything? Shut up, Harry. Shut up. And then he goes on about this is the personification of our mother's legacy, which I didn't mind about that. Any legacy should be to have any child in your family have a better life than you. Yeah? Or any child that enters your life have a better life than you. Because they're the weaklings. We're supposed to sacrifice for them and show them the way. Once we show them that kind of kindness and things like that, maybe it will be installed in their head and they can pass it on. But I don't think sitting there licking child's arse like, hey, you ate all your dinner. Well done, you've inspired me. Shut up. You ate your dinner, what the fuck do you want no more? That's what people do. So yeah, wasn't very happy with it. Then he goes on, yeah, to talk about just the award again. And we have inspired you. The Diana Awards recipients, I hope it's inspired you to be part of a future where humanity is cherished. Humanity's already cherished. You know what? I cherished Britain and I cherished the royal family till you came along, and I cherished your mom. I cherished your fucking mom. In fact, I actually like suits when your wife first rolled up like the fucking slut she is. And rolled up like the fucking bike she is. The used fucking bicycle. Because everyone's had a fucking ride on it. I cherished it until you started piping up. I didn't mind you piping up, actually. I would have just sat there and made you chat your fucking word salad. But the fact that you was piping up and doing the exact opposite, a bit like a Matt Hancock kind of thing, that's what pisses people off. You know what I mean? Hypocrisy is one of the things, surefire way to lose fans and friends. Hypocrisy. Don't be an hypocrite. Don't be an hypocrite. I can be an hypocrite because I'm not in the royal family. If I want to smoke and swear, I can. I've got nothing to uphold, really. Do you know what I mean? But if I was in the royal family, I can guarantee you now, I would never have acted that way at all. So looking at pisshead. Sorry. Anyway. Oh, the last bit. We need to be supporting and uplifting each other, and where we are considerate and compassionate to each other, we need to do it both online and offline. So in other words, stop bullying me online and offline. This is for my royal family. Stop bullying me and give me some more cash. Am I fucking lying? Yeah? And then the last bit, never, this is what Abby says, never be afraid to do what's right. Stand up for what you believe in. And trust that when you live by the truth and in service to others, people will see that. Isn't that the truth, Harry? So you telling me when I live by the truth and I do good service unto others, people will see it. So is another thing that I'm saying about hypocrisy. Why don't you take a pinch of your fucking own advice? Yeah? And maybe people will start to see you. But we already do. Meghan has brought out the real you, hasn't she? So, you know where the royal family is hidden away. Your waste fucking man of a talent for years. Yeah? Now Meghan has brought forward so we can all see it without the rose-tinted glasses of what a fucking waste of space Diana made for her second child. Thank fuck you was the second one. Oh yeah, you have to throw in. Oh God. Stand up for what you believe in and trust that when you live by truth and in service to others, people will see that, just as they did with my mom. You have to throw that bit in, didn't you? I'm going to say in this other speech that he makes in 2 days' time when they unveil his mum's statue. I mean, people, I've heard that there's bets being made now on whether Diana's statue is going to be a standing up one or whether it's going to be Diana sitting on a bench. Because I've heard he's surrounded by flowers, and it would be very fucking funny if Diana came out and she was actually on a bench, and Megan's just wrote a book about the bench. She could not be that batshit crazy. So let's just touch wood and hope to God that this bitch, yeah, did not. Well, let's just hope that the fucking statue is not of Diana sitting on a bench contemplating. And on that note, people, thank you for joining me. I hope you like my review of Harry's latest speech. If you want to see the speech, I'm sure you can just find it on YouTube. There are little bits and clips. But I think there's a couple that have done the full speech. I found it. So thank you all for joining me. If you do like the content, don't forget to press the like button. Share it with anyone that you think might find it interesting. And if you do like my content and you want to see more, press the subscribe button and the bell for all the notifications, because if you don't press the bell, you won't get no notifications. Thank you for joining me. I might be back later. I might be back tomorrow. Who knows with Shamz. Have a good day. Love you all. Bye.